me, Grace, Kathryn, and Matt. The four of us seem to be on the same page. We just can't let Kalle win.
Yeah,
I feel really
much.
bad because all last night I talked Kalle off the ledge that she had nothing to worry about. I'm not going to be voting for her. And
I've gotten myself into a lot of alliances. I was messaged by Joe, Matt, and Grace about forming a 4-person alliance. It's kind of hard, like when someone approaches you and they're like, hey, want to work together? What are you going to say? No?
Kalle wants Matt gone because you told her the other day in a Zoom call that you were gunning for her, and she told you like legit.
It was me, Joe, Grace, and Kathryn. With only 7 players, 4 is the majority, so you want to get 4 solid people. I feel a semblance of safety, I'd say.
Matt and Joe have brought Kathryn and I into a 4-person alliance.
I think the strongest alliance that I have, and definitely the one that I intend on being the most loyal to, is a final 2 between me and Grace.
Kathryn and I have come to the conclusion that we think that Matt and Joe are playing us, and that they're just making this is the alliance just to make sure that they know where Kathryn and I are voting and what we're thinking.
And an entire plan was formed like without me waking up, and so I thought it was like a little fishy.
I trust you. Obviously, I trust Kathryn. I'm good with us. I really feel good with us. They've put like 20 messages in this group chat that they don't even know what Kathryn is thinking. Our alliance feels even as well. Like, it's not like one person knows more, like everybody, and like it's about even. It doesn't sound like an alliance to me. That sounds like they have a plan that they want us to go along with.
That I woke up and Grace had barely responded to the messages, but everything was kind of laid out there by Matt and Joe. So I was like, that's kind of weird. So I'm worried that they're working together similarly to how Grace and I are working together.
As of right now, it's kind of Joe making larger plans and me ironing out details to get people comfortable so that they don't get suspicious and do big things. I met Grace and Kathryn for the first time today in Zoom, so it's not like we're like close.
I think that they're lying, and I think that they're trying to make us feel good because they're targeting us.
Finding the right person in the right situation, you can align yourself, or you can make your motives work out.
My game right now all hinges on if Joe is telling the truth or not.
Joe thinks that he and I are working together, but I'm going to blindside Joe. I don't actually want to work with Joe long term.
Joe's putting a lot of trust in the 4 of us, or the three other people, and we could easily turn.
I'm like Floyd Mayweather in like a championship match. Floyd Mayweather doesn't run away or like keep away from his opponents because, he's afraid of people. Guy's an undefeated boxer. He's afraid of no one. But he respects that all it takes is one punch and they could knock him down. And he could be done he could lose. So he respects everyone's power. I'm trying to do the same thing.
The information that they gave us, we could very easily turn around to like Kalle and Meaghan and be like, hey, this is being said. They want to get you out.
Well, okay, you don't have to tell me, but if you want to, who did you talk to?
I won't tell you who I've been talking to because I've been talking to as many people as I can.
We don't want Kalle to be suspicious next, for the second one.
Yeah.
Because the second Kalle gets suspicious, she'll get smart and start doing. Yeah.
We can't leave Kalle too much longer in the game because she's too good at this. And like I said, I'm not going to vote for you tomorrow.
Okay.
You're not going to vote for me. That's a dead promise. I promise you that would be how it doesn't go.
Promise.
I don't back out my promises. You know that. I'm a loyal person.
So I was talking to Joe. We made an agreement that he would not vote me out first, and I would not vote him out first.
I'm not going to lie to you. Basically, it was her begging to not be voted out immediately. Because she knows she's a strong threat because she is got good game sense.
And I also got a lot of information from him without giving him any of my information.
But obviously, we'll not make that public. I'm not going to go around and tell everyone, yeah, me and Kalle are making it. I'm going to keep that way back on the back burner. And then we'll just kind of...
I'm not telling people, after this, because I haven't done anything so far, but after this first vote, if I'm talking to people, I'm not telling anybody anything unless I know for sure I can trust them. If you and I are okay, we're in this, then I will tell you things, but I'm not just going to go around being oh yeah, I talked to so-and-so and so-and-so and they said this and this.
Kalle really should be the first person to go.
I want to trust Joe, but I also feel like he would stab me in the back just to make a big move.
We may not have another chance to really get her out of the game.
He said Kaylee, we were friends before this started. We're going to be friends while it's happening. Don't think I'm going to vote you out. Which is both reassuring and terrifying at the same time.
But I feel bad as a person because she does want this to play this so badly. So I want to let her play a little bit.
What I hear in that is like, we're already friends, so you can't be mad at me if I vote you out because we're still going to be friends. That's the way I interpret that.
The general consensus seems to be that Meaghan is the person to eliminate.
Okay.
That reason being because I've heard she's trying to form an alliance.
Interesting.
I definitely was not included in her thought process.
Yeah, she did not talk to me, so now I'm very scared.
Right. So, like, that doesn't fly.
Joe also said he wanted to vote out Meaghan because he thinks she'll be under the radar and he'll just forget that she's playing and then she'll just be in the finals. But Meaghan is, like, my strongest alliance because I told her if she votes me out at any point, I'm kicking her out of the house that we live in together.
Which, that could be a lie. I wouldn't put it past the person that told me to maybe be fibbing the truth a little bit to get themselves not voted for. But I keep hearing Meaghan wants to form her own alliance, and I don't like hearing that.
Meaghan was saying, like, she was doing it, like, kind of half joking, but also, like, she's like, when the game starts, like, I'll get back to you guys, like, an all-girls alliance, because she knew that, like, Kathryn and I would, like, want to work together, so she's like, you should bring in Kathryn, we should do all-girls alliance. I'm like, yeah, whatever, haha.
I brought up an all-girls alliance because I thought it might be advantageous to get a little bit farther in the game.
There is like rumbles of an all-girls alliance, which I think would be fun.
But she, like, talked a lot about it, and I think she was reaching out to Kaylee about it and, like, being serious about it. So but here's the thing. Like, I won't speak for Kathryn, but, like, I don't know Meaghan at all. I don't trust her. I wouldn't mind if we did Meaghan first because she's, like, so far, she's the only one I know who's making plans.
I have since also lied about who started the Girls Alliance talk. How I got them to vote for Meaghan, who's the first vote currently within our alliance, is that she's starting an all-girls alliance and that she's making moves because I want to get her out before Kaylee because I want to keep Kaylee in a little bit longer.
So it would be Grace, Kaylee, Meaghan, right? And Kathryn, right? The four of them. You know, like, that's not something I like to just kind of keep around.
And just because I was really, like, getting along really well with Meaghan and Kaylee, so I thought it might be a good idea.
If we go for Meaghan first,
Yeah.
it would have to be, we'd have to find a way to convince Kaylee that it was her. I've heard that she was talking to Kaylee about possibly having a all-girls alliance, the 4 females.
I haven't even been asked directly to be in it because I don't think it really exists right now, but Grace told me that it was mentioned by either Meaghan or Kaylee, I can't remember, but then Kaylee messaged me and was like, I heard that maybe there's going to be an all-girls alliance. I haven't messaged her back because it made me sweat and I don't know what to say back.
Instead of giving Grace or Kathryn that temptation, let's just kill it now. I don't think that it's a real temptation. I don't think, like, the two of them right now are saying to themselves, yeah, you know what, let's go there and do that and make that happen.
I've since decided that isn't a good idea. I would rather go farther with David than Meaghan. I can't trust her. I don't know her. I can't read her.
I just didn't like hearing that, like, yeah, she's trying to make an alliance. If she wasn't trying to make an alliance and she was just playing it quiet, maybe I would actually think about going for David instead, or maybe, like, I'd make some other moves. She's being more aggressive than I thought.
I have received information that people want to vote you out tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Okay,